Right, so we're looking primarily at energy, what it is, how we measure it, and the different types of energy. Like I just said, the definition of energy, if you looked it up in the dictionary, would say the ability to do work. Now that to me is a bit of a cop-out because it doesn't make a lot of sense. So the definition that I like to use, and the one that I recommend that you use, is the ability to move something or the potential to move something. And we'll talk about that. That is obviously not a perfect definition, but one that helps you get your head around the idea of what energy is, far more than the ability to do work. If you want to know the definition of work, work is a force applied over a distance. But that's not particularly helpful. So what are some units of energy? Tom?
Joules.
Joules, very good. Which we give a J. Watts is interesting. What are your thoughts on Watt's slogan? Are they a unit of energy?
Unit of energy, sir, but they seem very bright and left over.
They are very bright because it's actually a unit of energy applied by a unit of time. So it is a joule per second. That is a watt. So a watt is related to, and a kilowatt's obviously 1,000 watts. That is actually a unit of power, which is energy divided by time. So close but not quite, Damon.
Volts.
Volts is joules per coulomb. So that is energy per electron essentially running through.
Kilojoules.
Kilojoules is a unit. I'm not going to write on the board though because we know kilo just means 1,000, but very good.
Calories.
Calories, very good.
Calories.
Yep.
Isn't calories like you burn calories?
Yeah, guess what? Very good. I might come back to you for a future question there, Lulu.
Newtons.
Newtons is a unit of force, not of energy. The ones that we have on the board are actually the two primary units of energy. Obviously, when we're eating food, we deal with joules usually, or do we do with kilojoules? Why do we use kilojoules, not joules? Yeah, we don't want to deal with lots and lots and lots of joules. There's no point saying, oh, I've got 8,344 joules in this burger, when really all you need to know is there's about 8,000 kilojoules in the burger. Correct?
So when they go in the packet, that's why it says kg.
Yep. kJ. Our standard unit for, and you'll know the importance of using standard units. Our standard unit is joules. The only standard unit that has a prefix in front of it, which is the thing before the word. What's the only standard unit with a prefix in front of it? I hope you're familiar with it.
Kilograms.
Kilogram. So the kilogram is the standard unit. For all other things, the kilometre is not the standard unit, for example. The metre is the standard unit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The standard unit, joules, volts, coulombs. You can go on. I don't really want to go on. Seconds, all sorts of things. But the only one with a prefix in front is mass. So our standard unit for energy is joules, not kilojoules. Even though we use kilojoules far more often. Happy with that? Yep.
So when we do our calculations, we should